Hello, everyone. I welcome you to this platform, and this is Indigenous TV. Please kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Click on the bell notification icon, like this video, share this video, and drop your comments in the comment section down below. I want to say thank you in advance. And moving forward, the battle for supremacy and control between the former and the present governors of the crude oil rich states is on and taking a different twist, a different dimension with its many or numerous consequences. Information has it that Wike, who is the immediate past governor of River State and the current minister of the Federal Capital Territory, is at war with Mr. Fubara, whom he himself supported into office to become the new governor of River State after him. Politicians in Nigeria always want to still be in charge even after their term or tenure in office has expired, and this simply gives birth to what we call Godfatherism. Godfatherism is not a new term. Godfatherism is something that has been there even before our generation. But you see, Godfatherism is now becoming a business, and Nigerian politicians are trying to bring it into light in a different way, which is usually for selfish reasons and self-aggrandizement. Politicians in Nigeria are never in power to better the lives of the people, but for their personal gratifications or personal gains at the expense of the people they are meant to serve or defend. Events happening shows that Mr. Fubara is beating Mr. Wike to his game. The simple truth is that Mr. Fubara is fighting for his freedom, even as the governor of a state, even as the governor of Rivers. Then what happens to the less privileged who do not have the resources to fight? What happens to those who do not have the voice, who do not have the power and the wherewithal? What happens to those who may never be seen? What happens to them? Over the last few days, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory has mapped out plans to impeach the governor of River State, but the plan failed. Wike has tried to use the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, who is his loyalist, to impeach the governor, but to no avail. And the current governor, having seen that, immediately retaliated by removing the Speaker of the House of Assembly, who wanted to impeach him to favor Wike. And for the record, a loyalist to Mr. Fubara is now the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. It is not a secret that Wike's governorship candidate happens to be Mr. Fubara under certain agreements. But you see, the reality is that Fubara can't deal with Wike's demand and dictatorship, even in his own government. Mr. Wike wants to use Mr. Fubara's government and do the things, I'm sure most of the things that he couldn't do during his own time, just to put everything on the neck and the shoulders of the man, Mr. Fubara. And Mr. Fubara is saying no to it. Information has it that Wike's demands are too high and very unbearable, such that Mr. Fubara can't cope with it. Number one, Wike is demanding for 25% of River State allocation. Now, if only one person gets 25% of the total allocation to a state, what then happens? What will be left for the people of the state? Two, Wike wants that nobody should be appointed into any office without his consent and approval. Is Wike God? Does he own River State? How can he be placing such demand? How does he expect Mr. Fubara as the new governor to begin to work and work effectively? Three, Wike wants that Fubara must not or should not sign any contract worth more than 5 million naira, not 5 billion. 5 million naira without his approval. He should not. You can begin to imagine whether Fubara is really going to be the governor of the state or just going to be there to serve Wike. You can imagine how politicians use the people to trade and do business or businesses. You see, River State has one of the highest allocation, and if 25%, like I said earlier, is given to one man, what and how do you expect the state to develop and to grow? How are they supposed to meet up with the Millennium Development Goals or other goals to alleviate poverty and promote the lives of the indigenes of the state. You can see that these politicians don't care, and they are rubbing it on the faces of the people because they know the people will do nothing, because they know the people don't have what it takes to actually fight them. But if we go back to history, just look at your back, you'll discover that it is the people that brought them or put them to power by giving them their vote. Now, these people, like in my other videos, I have said that when politicians enter or get into power, they will begin to become leaders and forget the people that gave them the opportunity or the vehicle to become the leader. Now, if a leader is asking for 130 million or 160 million to buy a car, what happens to the people that sent him there on their behalf? What will be the worth of car that those people would use? And in one of my videos, they claim that they want to buy those cars to begin to visit their constituencies. And I can tell you for free that for the whole 4 years, they will never visit their constituencies until it is time for another election, just to get the vote of these people. Is this how politics should run? Is this a true democracy? Is this how democracy should be operated? In my own view, I think it is not. Please kindly remember to subscribe to this channel, click on the bell notification icon, like this video so that YouTube will take it to more persons. Share this video and drop your valuable comment. And on this platform, your comment will always be respected. Moving forward, the Rivers governor has suspended 23 local government chairmen. He has also suspended the chief of staff, and Mr. Fubara has also suspended the Chief Justice of Rivers State. In all of this, the governor also went to see the burnt State House of Assembly amidst the attack from police. The governor of Rivers State is not just fighting for himself, he's also fighting for the people, because if he doesn't have the freedom he needs to work as governor, the people of the state will suffer for it. The people of the state will pay for it. And in the end, or at the end, they would say that this guy did not do anything. They would say that he didn't know what he was doing, not knowing that forces above and beyond him were controlling him. But it's a good thing for him to fight for himself. And you see, on a very lighter mood, everyone in Nigeria, everyone is becoming a freedom fighter in Nigeria. Now, Wike wants to be Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and still remain the governor of Rivers State by proxy through Mr. Fubara. But that has failed. From all of these happenings in Rivers State and the rest of the country, Nigeria, it is safe to say that people are not part of the electoral process that brings leaders into office. So many people have sworn not to be part of the electoral process or processes. And in fact, I personally saw a video of a man called Mr. Magnus cutting his voter's card with his scissors and placing a curse on himself to die prematurely if he ever votes again in his life. But the question is, what other options do we have? If we don't vote and become part of this politics and electoral process, what other options do we have? Please let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about it. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.